Hi, James. How you going?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
We're all right. We wanted to ask you, since you're an expert on poor issues, really.
Yeah, well, I used to be poor.
Yeah, but you know about poor issues. You're familiar with poor
Very,
issues.
very familiar.
Yes. And
They're still near and dear to my heart.
yeah. We were wondering, how do you think Prop B and a lot of the issues in the upcoming election are going to affect the poor this upcoming election? We have Obama probably going to steal the presidency, and that's probably going to be good for a lot of people. But how about our local elections, like Prop B and I don't know. Prop B is the main one about the rent control.
Well, let's start on the national level, and McCain can't win, but Obama can lose if he makes a misstep. So we're hoping that he doesn't make a misstep. Just understand that. Let's hope that everything continues the way that it is and that we get him into office. And with that, we do hope to see some change. We do hope, and I hope to see him change his views on the health policy, especially around single payer. I would most certainly like him to start instituting some legislation that would require each and every American to pay their fair share. So it's not just making sure that the middle class are taxed and carry the burden of tax, because as you understand it, if you're only making X amount of dollars, and you have to pay, let's say, a quarter of that to taxes, while somebody who makes 10 times as much as you pays the same amount, that's a drop in a bucket for them, okay? So we want to make sure that those people who are making, making that 1% of the top earners are paying their fair share, so that they pay a quarter also, and those taxes come into our general fund, and that will make sure that we can have more services available for people who are poor, that we can have more roads built. When our guys come home from the war, they're going to need to have a job.
And how about when Ronald Reagan wanted to make the government smaller? That obviously failed. We're just seeing that it really came to an end now.
We're seeing a lot of the issues and a lot of the policy that the Republicans tries to institute, not work the way that they had hoped it would work. Yes, it kept money in their pockets, but it brought our entire nation and the world into a position that it's in today. So hopefully when Obama gets into office, that we will see some of these changes happen. And if we can come down back to the local level, Prop B, Prop L, Prop K, these are about giving people, all people, the ability to live a dignified life. What can I say? We're here today talking about L, which is the community court. The community court is basically, some pop idea that Newsom saw when he went out and was out in New York. Yet, the things that work in New York or in Chicago work here in San Francisco? I don't think so. Okay? How in the world do you feel that you can give a person a new lease on life by taking them and putting them into jail for them to get services? That's absolutely ridiculous. Prop B, yes, we have, bonds, and more bonds than we know what to do with, and we have an increasing number of debts that are going to, stretch out into, 2012, maybe a little further than that. What we hope with Prop B is that, we can start to build housing that's affordable for all. Now, each and every one of the policies that our moderates have tried to institute here in San Francisco around the poor have failed. So basically they have gone to, what they see other people doing, which is jailing the poor. But have they given their, every ounce of their being into creating something that might work, like actually housing the poor, making sure that that housing is decent housing, making sure that that decent housing is actually affordable, and not affordable to say somebody making $60,000 a year. No. How about maybe somebody making $10,000 a year? Can you actually imagine making $10,000 a year? That's about $750, maybe $800 a month. Okay? And that's what a person has to live on. You expect them to be able to live in a house, buy clothes, buy food, wash their clothes, get transportation, you know? It's almost virtually impossible without some type of assistance. And this is why we need to make sure that B passes. This is why we need to make sure that L doesn't pass. This is why we need to make sure that K passes. And we also want to make sure that you all remember why you came to San Francisco. And the reason why you came to San Francisco is because you wanted to have the type of life and live the type of lifestyle that would make you feel like a better person. Now, I hope that you can remember to make sure that you extend that to other people, whether that person is someone poor or someone that's rich. We all deserve to live a dignified life, and I hope that you all can remember that, especially when you go out to vote. Thank you very much.